We have another question for you, Dr. Ergi. What does the sun will rise from the west mean?
Okay. So the question is, what does the sun will rise from the west means? So we are getting really good, very different questions from, which need theological answers as well. Actually, the sun rising from the west is one of the signs of Qiyamah, which is doomsday, one of the signs of Qiyamah. And some people interpreted this sign of doomsday as perhaps the earth might tip on its own axis, North Pole becoming the South Pole and the South Pole becoming the North Pole. If, for example, a huge asteroid smashes into the earth, and if the earth goes upside down. But I find this quite unacceptable, this interpretation, because if the earth gets hit by a huge asteroid like that, it won't tip. Instead of tipping, it will be completely destroyed. In fact, when the Quran states that when the sun rises from the west, it means that people will witness it. They will actually see the sun rising from the west. But if the earth gets hit by a huge asteroid, no one will see the sun rise again. Everyone will be destroyed. So this interpretation is not really logical. There are other interpretations, such as like one of them is, they say that maybe the Earth's magnetic poles are shifting. We know that they are shifting right now as well. And when that occurs, the sun will rise from the west. No, scientifically, astronomically, that won't happen either, because Earth's magnetic poles have been shifted many times before. Every certain thousands years, it keeps on shifting. It has happened before. It doesn't change the spin of the earth, the spin direction of the earth. So the sun will not rise from the from the west, even if the poles, magnetic poles have changed. It's changed. So this is not the answer either. Some scholars argued that sun rising from the west, they took a different approach, and they said sun rising from the west indicates that Christianity, which represented by West, will purify itself from superstition, and they will return to the pristine of religion, which is monotheism, tawheed, and then they will reunite with Islam. And they will both become the religion of Tawheed, meaning monotheism. And this is what it means by the sun rising from the west. So sun represents Islam, and it's rising from the west, meaning Christians joining with Muslims in their theology. Some scholars interpreted it like that. But if there is an incident where the actual sun, or something like sun, is rising from the west, I thought of one possibility as well in regards to this. And there is a physicist that I know, another physicist, his name is Dr. Nouri, and he is in the same view as me. There is a possibility of a sun or a star rising from the west if there was a supernova explosion which is close to our solar system. This is a possibility as well, because supernova explosions are big events. You can see the explosion from billions of light years away. We can see them. So if there is a supernova explosion quite close to the solar system, we may actually see another star, like our sun, rising from the west. It's quite possible. And there are few candidates. I don't know if they would cause any harm to Earth, because it depends on the distance. One of the best candidates at the moment is Betelgeuse, a huge red giant, which is about 500 light years away from us. It is already in its red giant stage. It could explode into supernova at any time. astronomers are waiting, actually. They're looking for signs. But if Betelgeuse explodes, it will not really cause serious problems for the Earth because it's too far away. For a supernova to cause problem to Earth, it needs to be at least closer than 25 light years. But there are some candidates close to that as well. So if an occurrence like that happens close to our solar system, then we would actually see a sun, or a star, we should say, because sun is a star as well, rising from the west. And that would probably indicate the end of the Earth as well. And all of the things that the Quran explains in regards to that doomsday will actually occur if there is a close or nearby supernova explosion. So we can look at all those different interpretations